Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a Los Angeles Lakers video for you guys. The Lakers got another loss last night to the Toronto Raptors, which is actually tough out here in Chicago because the Bulls really needed a Toronto Raptor loss to kind of help. They are now ahead of the Bulls in the standings. But anyways, the loss last night put the Los Angeles Lakers in the play-in. So they're currently the 7th seed. The Trailblazers are now the 6th seed. They have won 4 straight games. And, you compare that to the Lakers losing 3 straight games. It's much different. The Phoenix Suns, they're the 1st seed right now. They've won 4 straight. The Nuggets, they've won 4 straight. It's getting very, very interesting. And you take a look at the Lakers' remaining schedule. You've got the Nuggets, Clippers, Blazers, Suns, Knicks, Rockets, Pacers, Pelicans. This Nuggets game is going to be fun to watch, and this Clippers game is going to be fun to watch. But ultimately, the title of this video, is it time to panic? Is it time for the Lakers to panic? LeBron James, he got hurt last night, or he got banged up, I should say. This Lakers team is quote-unquote crumbling, but for some reason, I'm not even a Lakers fan. I'm not even nervous for them one bit, but I will, in this video, talk about, I think it is, I don't think it's time to panic, but it's definitely time to, monitor, and I feel the exact same way with the Brooklyn Nets, I felt the exact same way with the Brooklyn Nets just a couple of weeks ago when you had KD hadn't played in a while. You got James Harden's injuries. Then you got Kyrie Irving going out with personal reasons. There was just kind of a lot going on for the Brooklyn Nets, and they just had to get healthy. They just had to reunite, and now, obviously James Harden, but you got KD, you got Kyrie. They look much better than they did a couple of weeks ago when it wasn't panic time, but, they were creeping towards the, is this team ever going to be healthy? Is KD ever going to come back, or any of these guys coming back? With the Lakers, it's a little different. You have Anthony Davis made his return last week. You had LeBron James just made his return last week. So this Lakers team, I find it completely different. I talk about this in all my Lakers videos. I think the Lakers could be the 10th seed in the playing game, and they'll still find a way to make the finals. Personally, I think this is the best year for any team in the Western Conference, any team in the Eastern Conference to really win this championship. And it's not only has to do with LeBron James, but definitely a large portion is because of LeBron James, or thanks to LeBron James. If you got a banged up Lakers team, you've got the Suns as the 1 seed, the Jazz as the 2 seed. Things are pretty open in the West. They may not appear that way because you've got LeBron, AD, and Andre Drummond. That's a huge big 3 that we have yet to really see play together. I think this is a good year for teams like the Clippers, good for teams like the Trailblazers, Jazz, and the Suns. This is their year. I'll use the Clippers as this example. If the Clippers don't win it this year, I don't think they'll ever win it. I think they got to do something with that team, get rid of Paul, or get rid of somebody, because if the Clippers can't win it this year, I don't think they'll ever win it. If the Jazz can't win it this year, I don't think they'll ever get it. We'll see. The Suns might be a little bit different because you've got young aspiring players, or young aspiring stars. But still, man, the Clippers and the Jazz, if the Clippers don't win it, man, I would really get rid of that team. So my answer is, I really don't think so. Now, Dennis Schroeder just went down with health and safety protocols, so he'll be out 10 to 14 days. And they're going to host the Nuggets, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough game. They have 4 sets of back-to-backs over the next 2 weeks to finish the schedule. They play the Nuggets tonight. It's, less than 24 hours after the tough loss. They'll have to see how to play LeBron James over this stretch because he just came back from a high ankle sprain. They're 0-2 since he's made his return, and re-aggravated it last night. He sat the last 7 minutes, so it's just sore. They decided to not bring him back. Tightened it at halftime. He should be fine, but I think he'll play tonight, and hopefully they can get this win, because Dennis Schroeder going down, I mean, it's just tough. It really is. It's tough. So let's take a look at last night's loss to the Toronto Raptors, because, man, they just had a loss to the Sacramento Kings. These are tough losses. The Lakers shot 48%. They shot 38% from deep. However, they were a little sloppy on the ball, 14 turnovers. And the Toronto Raptors were just, I mean, man, they were on fire. Like in the second quarter especially, this team was just they were on fire, man. You had Pascal Siakam drop 39 and 13. You had Kyle Lowry drop 37 and 11. Like, they were just on fire. There really is no other way around it. You've got LeBron James, he only played 27 minutes. Drummond only played 25 minutes. Anthony Davis only played 33 minutes. He just made his comeback. Dennis Schroeder didn't even play. It's not time to panic, but they got to get healthy. Dennis Schroeder, I mean, he's got to come back in 10 to 14 days. You have to make sure LeBron James is healthy. This is what's so vital, because, yeah, you're the 7th seed. Yeah, you might have to play in the play-in game. And personally, I think the Lakers will figure it out in the next 7-8 games, however many they got left. I think they'll figure it out. But say they even are in the play-in game, they just need more reps as a starting five. They just need more reps as a starting five. I mean, Anthony Davis missed months. He hasn't had the best shooting nights. I mean, LeBron James, same thing with him. Andre Drummond's never played with either of those two players before. He went 19-11 last night. He still looks great. KCP, it's really important to get KCP's confidence going up into the playoffs. So I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron James started to really fall on a lot of these role players kind of here in the next couple of games. You're without Schroeder. You're without a good ball handler. See LeBron James try to make things happen. Get other players involved, especially right away. Get guys like Kyle Kuzma, who just, finished with 6 threes, 24 points. Get guys like THT, 14, 3 and 7 last night, 5-8 from the field. Get them going. KCP, Caruso, get their confidence up, because it's really important that these guys' confidence is up in the playoffs. Same example goes with the Brooklyn Nets. Like, you want guys like Jeff Green, guys like Joe Harris, more specifically guys like Joe Harris, Landry Shamet. You want these guys to have the utmost confidence in themselves heading into the playoffs, especially because you want them to think when they're shooting a three, it's going in. You want to think that if they're shooting a three, it's going in, but the shooter's got to have that confidence, obviously. So hit that like button, hit that sub button for more. I mean, I do Laker videos all the time, a ton of NBA stuff. So hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys later.